get to your local pro wrestling shows, support local, and look, you guys have been in lockdown long enough. Get out there and experience some fun. But Mayhem Pro Wrestling have done a live recording of their only show for 2021. You can catch the Victorian promotion free on the YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Mayhem Pro. You can see the full show featuring the J-Stick, JXT, Erica Reed, Mitch Waterman, The Fox, Richie Taylor, and more from Mayhem in the Marsh. Support your local wrestling, guys. So that's that link I'll share in our social accounts, but that is live now in their YouTube account. Go over and check it out and support your local show.
Sounds good, mate. And I've got a few things to promote as well. First, the Hobby Hangout, which you promoted for a few episodes a while back, is actually coming to Melbourne. So if people are interested in their cards, you can check out the Hobby Hangout in Melbourne. Says speakers Lane Pierce from PSA, Michael Gatz, Jaden Ganino with a collection of NBA, and lots of other people podcasting live. So check that out in Melbourne. I don't know too many more details, but you can Google it now. Want to give a shout out to a local business here in Perth as well, which was Chaos Pop. Now, just showing a couple of images here of some AEW figures on the pegs in the store. I saw an ad on my Facebook for the shop, went and checked it out myself. There's also these really cool statue figures they had, which I've never seen in Australia before. Really cool statue figures, pretty reasonably priced too. Doing good things for our local community. That's in Cannington in Western Australia, so go and check them out.
Well done.
And the other thing I don't have an image for, but I'll talk to it, is this Saturday, 9 a.m, Victoria Park Recreation Centre is the quarterly Nexus Toy Fair in Perth. It's always a fantastic event. Quite often I've bumped into FDU members there, and I would expect it will have a pretty good turnout unless the weather. We have had the worst 2 weeks of rain here. Perth usually rains maybe once a week, if that, through winter. And we've already smashed our rainfall for like the whole of winter. So if the weather sucks, it's good for me because that means I'll have a shorter queue to line up in. But check it out. Saturday morning, Vic Park Rec Centre. If you see me, come and say good day, and maybe you could buy me something.
Yep. There you go. Get a photo with the big fella. Get a selfie with Chris. And
I have a shave. I'm on holiday, so I have to have a shave before then.
When do you get back to school? Next week?
Monday. Yeah.
Monday. Oh, good luck, mate. I'll be thinking of you. Well, let's hear a word from our major sponsor, Go Figure Collectibles.
The Wrestling with Figs podcast is proudly supported by Go Figure Collectibles.
I can't believe this.
Go Figure Collectibles have been established for over 20 years and have an extensive range of wrestling figures, DVDs, and merchandise. Go Figure Collectibles offers a huge variety of pop culture items such as Funko Pops, statues, TV, movie, and video game memorabilia, and so much more.
It's a fact for you, mate.
For all the Wrestling with Figs podcast listeners and Figs Down Under community members, use code FDU5 to save 5% off your next purchase store-wide.
You're gonna be joking me!
5%, yeah. Visit them online at gofigurecollectibles.com.au, or if you're in the Melbourne area, go check out the store on 104 Bakers Road, Coburg, North Victoria, and say g'day to Jeff and the team.
G'day, mates.
Support local and support Go Figure Collectibles, who continue to do great things for the collecting community down under.
And go.
Well done, Jeff. You are certainly doing great things by our community, and we'd love to do as much as we can for Go Figure and the team. You know, as hard as it is to be a collector down under, I can only imagine how hard it is to be a store owner down under. Trying to supply stock for your clientele. So, Jeff, keep fighting the good fight, mate, and we will support you all the way. Now, I've picked an item out from Jeff's store at Go Figure Collectibles, and this week I've picked an AEW Jurassic Express, and that is on pre-order for $120. Now, that's beautiful, a great packaging. It's beautiful packaging. Again, not for me. I don't collect AEW, but that's a very outside-the-box thinking package. That's a great one for the collectors. I love how it opens up. It's almost like a kid's storybook, like a pop-up storybook. So well done, AEW, and well done, Jeff, for getting that in stock. And whilst we're talking about Go Figure Collectibles, if you're still after Series 86, case fresh, lots have landed at Go Figure Collectibles. So get out there and grab yourself some figures from Series 86.
Yeah, for me, it's the Sid and the Triple H are the really must-haves there. The Miz is a cool figure too. Really like the style, but yes, I did pick up a Mustafa today, so I'm very happy.
Yeah, brilliant. I'm looking forward to that Mustafa. Great figure. You know what? I wanted to mention at the top of the show, but I was a bit frazzled because of the technical issues. How about, our condolences to Mr. Wonderful's family? Paul Ondoff passed away.
Sad, 71. So, like, in fairness, in wrestling years, that's a really good life. So many wrestlers seem to die young, but very sad for Mr. Wonderful. And just, again, another person from your childhood who is gone. So it's, a sad day for wrestling.
Yep. They, it's also a sign of, Chris, that we're getting older.
Yeah. I don't know that, mate. I had a cough that lasted 2 weeks. Like, when does that ever happen? So.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's get into Merch Perch.
Dude, I went down to the shops to pick up some fruit and veg. I couldn't help myself. Went down to the toy aisle. You never believe what I got. What you get? I got some figs. What you get? Found some figs.
Well, I'm going to kick it off, mate, because I've had a very quiet week with the Merch Perch, but I've got some cool things that I'd like to share. So first off, big delivery from Ringside. I got the two Ultimates, the Stone Cold and the Ric Flair. You know what I love about these? There's one thing I don't like. See if you can pick. I've got the picture up on our live stream. What do you think I don't like about one of those figures?
The gold chain on Stone Cold.
The gold chain on Stone Cold. It's too big. It looks like it should be on Karma, not on Stone Cold. Don't love it, but I'm about to unbox these probably tomorrow. I do love the Attitude blue strap belt, though. I really like the belt. I also really like the Austin 316 T-shirt that you can obviously dress him in. The Ric Flair, beautiful figure. The robe is absolutely fantastic. They're really happy with those. While I was ordering these, I also picked up a China WrestleMania figure, which was damaged packaging. You can see in the live stream picture that the front of it's already peeling off. But I just wanted the parts for the Builder figure more than anything else. So I had the other three. So when I got it I think I got it for $9 because of the damage. So I was happy with that. The other thing I did this week was I unboxed. So you remember about a month ago, I got a huge delivery of Elites from over in the US. So I thought I'd take a couple of photos, show our viewers the some unboxing photos. So I got my Nikolai Volkov, put him out there now next to the Warrior in front of Bobby Heenan. So really happy with that Nikolai Volkov. And the other one I unboxed this week was the Karma. Really great figure. See how big that chain is? It looks like the same as the Stone Cold chain. Ridiculous. Stone Cold didn't have it. And it got me thinking about buying toys. And so we didn't talk about it at the start of the show. Took my son to see Space Jam. I know you took your son to see it as well. I really liked the movie. The next day, we were just at the shops, and I've got a photo to show you of my son. I just watched him, and what did he gravitate to in the toy aisle? So there he is, straight to the Space Jam toys, and he did what we would all do. He went straight and looked through them all and trying to find which toy would have the best playability. So he looked at one, he was like, I can't do anything with that one. Looked at the next one, oh, no, I like this one. And then you look at the back and see who else can I get. So he was looking at all the characters and which toy has the most characters so I can have the most playability with it. So a really cool moment. We bought him a little LeBron James stuffed toy that was about $10 at Target before the movie, and he took it to bed. I went and checked on him before bed the other night, and he had it under his arm with LeBron's head sticking out at me. It's quite funny, but it's really cute.
Oh, very cute. So, I love children's imagination.
Quiet week of the Merch Perch. Only got the 3 figures in. Thing is, at the moment, I'll have another one next time because I'll have a Colonel Mustafa coming my way. But just at the moment, just easing. did buy a big furniture piece for the house this week. Bought a new couch.
Oh.
I'll tell you something about buying a new couch, James. Went to the shop. I won't tell you which shop because I don't want to get sued. And I was with my wife and we picked out the couch that we really liked, and they measured it and said, this is the measurements and we've got to make it, blah, blah, blah. So we pay a massive deposit, well over $1,000 and, pay a deposit. And then they said, oh, yeah, now you've got to wait 3.5 months for your couch to be made.
I was going to say. Yeah.
Why do I have to pay so much? Do you know how many companies go broke and you're just like, well, there's my money gone. Why do I have to pay so much money when you're giving me nothing yet? So
and that as well as thanks to COVID. Where I live, it takes 6 months to get furniture imported or made overseas.
What about your merch purchase, mate? I don't care about your furniture.
Sorry, mate. Huge week. Huge week for me. Not in volume, but quality, I'm going to say. This piece, shout out to John Watson, fellow FDU member. John Watson has hooked me up big time. I am now the proud owner of a Jake the Snake Series 1 original concept drawing. And in real life, the photos do not do it justice. In real life, it is a phenomenal piece. I've actually sent it into my framer to get framed up, and I'll take another photo of that and share in the social media and with our community how it looks. It is the fact that this was drawn in 1989. You can't see in this image, but in the bottom right-hand corner, you can see the date. I think it was 28th and 4th, so 28th of April, 1989, that this was sketched. Not by Ron Rudat. The other artist escapes me. For those that don't know, that Ron Rudat wasn't the only Hasbro designer, concept artist. There was, I think there was another two, one of them being Bart, someone, and this guy that drew the Jake the Snake, his name escapes me, and it's not in front of me to have a look. But it's a beautiful piece, and that, I just love the Hasbro history. So this here is the first piece, the first step towards creating the beautiful Jake the Snake figure that we all have in our collections today. It's a great piece, and I'm very, very proud and appreciative of John Watson for trading it with me. So thank you, Johnny.
Really cool piece. Really like it. I like the detail in the sketch.
That's amazing.
What sort of? Imagine if you could get that signed by Jake, but the thing is, it ruined the drawing.
Yeah, you know what? It'd be nice. It'd be nice to get it. Or what I did get signed when I met Jake the Snake at his tour down here. I got him to sign the bio card, my original Series 1 bio card. But I thought about that. I thought if he does come back, I will take the framed item and get him to sign the frame, the perspex on the front in green.
Or get a picture with him like Jeff Schwareb and then get him to sign the picture and you can frame it too. Yeah,
it's a good idea. I love it. Great piece. And that's a huge addition to my Jake the Snake combo, which I will share again in our social media accounts. Up next, thanks to another fellow member, Peter Fowler. He hooked me up with an Ultimate Warrior Elite Royal Rumble figure. Great item.
Very nice.
2 heads, yellow intercontinental belt. Flawless figure. Hey, flawless.
How's the hair in his picture? Imagine that, rocking that 80s hair.
Yeah. Have you seen his Dark Side of the Ring doco?
Yeah, pretty sad, isn't it?
It is, but I felt it was very one-sided. Jim Cornette, look, I don't know the bloke personally, but he seems to have, when he has a grudge against someone, he seems to just go for the boot, right?
He really holds into it, doesn't he?
Yeah. The only positive out of that was the whole flip side where Warrior faced his past, right? And it was almost like he knew he was about to die. Yeah. So he just mended all those bridges. And so anyway. All right, up next, I have got 3 pieces from the NECA 1989 cartoon series. I've got the NECA Krang android body, amazing piece, and I've got Muckman.
I don't remember Muckman turtles, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, no, look, great items. And last but not least, I've got a Triceraton and Roadkill 2-pack. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm starting to accumulate these Ninja Turtle items, and because I haven't got my collection on display, they're still all in packet sitting behind me. So I might get them all out one day and take a photo of them all mint in box just to show the enormity of that collection that's grown over the last, I think, 18 months. So let's see how we go.
knowing that you were going to show these, I wanted to show you something that I found this week in the same. It wasn't a merch purge, but it was a find. So this lady who I used to work with, who was a relief